Good afternoon. My name is Ashwin, and I got all India rank 235 in this year's civil service examination. And there are various mentors that had helped me during this preparation phase. So Himanshu sir and I am in touch since 2020 after COVID lockdown. So he used to mentor me online. I still remember the first paper that I got evaluated from Himanshu sir, which is art and culture, and he had provided various inputs. So I have incorporated all these inputs in my examination and I improved my GS score. So from last year I got around 741. Now the mains marks went to 820. Himanshu sir played a key role in this improvement. He also had created a group for sharing information regarding anthropology also. And even during the interview guidance program, sir had created a group and used to actively share various current affairs for the phase between mains and interview. So for all those initiatives, thank you sir, thank you so much, and all the best for your future endeavors.
Hello, everyone. We have Ashwin today with us, and Ashwin doesn't need any introduction because you all have seen his videos on our platform. He is our old student. And today we have invited him with a different purpose, with a lot of questions to ask. And he's going to share his experiences. He's going to share his perspective on the questions which we are going to ask. And this time we are meeting after completely 2 years. Last time I remember, Ashwin, we met on 12th June 2022, and this time on 25th June 2022 we are meeting. So this 2 years, definitely a lot of things have changed. You have evolved, we have evolved, things have changed around you in the world. Many things have changed in India. The government has changed. So a lot of changes have happened around. But how do you feel after achieving this top rank in this difficult exam, which is so-called difficult exam of the country? Twice you have qualified this exam. Twice you have topped this exam. So what is your feeling?
Good morning, sir. It is always a pleasure to meet you. And I was once 2 years back, I met you, and the same emotion and the same warmth I'm feeling even today, also, even though I did not have any video recordings with you. But whenever we chat, I feel the same warmth with you every time. And I always feel you as one of my good mentors that had guided me to get this rank.
Thank you. Thank
So,
you so much.
so coming to the rank, sir, the feeling that I had both the times was relief only. For the entire examination process, we'll be thinking or we'll be insecure what rank we'll be get or we'll make into the list or not. And it one way or the other damages your self confidence or the way you look at the things. So I think once you get the rank, the confidence level had increased a lot. One thing. And the second thing is relief. Relief is one of the biggest things in that both the times I got the rank, that no need to sit in the cycle again. As you might remember, last time also my rank was on the borderline for IPS. So I thought even last time if I get into IPS, I would have stopped the process. But unfortunately, I could not make it to the cut last year. So this time I'm expecting IPS. So I'm more than relieved to be out of this cycle.
Great. And we can correlate. Either you come out of the cycle with the flying colors, you qualify, or you come out of the cycle even if you have not qualified. But coming out is very important because it gives you a new start, it gives you a fresh start, and it gives a new meaning to the life, be it within the service or outside the service. So I'm happy that you have got relieved from this process, and congratulations to you. Now, what would be the areas you have told that you would be getting IPS as the service, and already now you are working as IRS? So, all those who don't know, Ashwin last year he got rank 235, and this time he has got rank 148. And Ashwin is already serving as the taxman of the country, and now he will be the policeman. So, what would be the areas which you would like to work upon as IPS officers, Ashwin?
Sir, if we see the crime that we have seen 20 years behind, it is more like a law and order issue. But nowadays, the law and order issue is more or less under control. But the newer menace that is coming up is the technology issues. One that we are seeing day in and day out is the cyber crimes. And the crime is also evolving very fast. It is not like a static. You cannot follow the same operating procedures that you are following way back. So one key area is to establish some way where we can fight this cyber crime and bring in some kind of an expertise or knowledge into the sector. recently, as a part of our training, we went to National Police Academy for 1 day attachment, where we discussed about the financial frauds that are happening. So one hands-on experience that we had in NPA is regarding cryptocurrency. So we came to know how cryptocurrency work, and they're clearly establishing ways in which we can fight that menace. So nowadays, this menace is increasing. And the other thing is that crime is also very much evolving, sir. The crime pace is also changing very fastly. So we also should equip ourselves to fight the crime. And along with it, anyways, law and order is one of the main things which brings in justice to the people. So these will be the two main areas. One is to fight the evolving crime and to maintain law and order that is there.
And I believe that is quite relevant as a service, as an individual, the responsibilities which you will get. That is quite relevant as per the present socio-economic condition. That law and order definitely we have to maintain, and the evolving crimes. So
Yes,
that's it will be great to see you in action in future, and we'll stay in touch that time as well. And it would be my pleasure to take your interview in future as well.
Definitely, sir.
All the best. Now you tell me, Ashwin, how do you see yourself as an evolved human being or as an evolved person when we see you? I know you personally that you were there in ISRO, you have evolved as an aerospace engineer. So from aerospace engineer to taxman to policeman, what kind of evolution you have seen? And let me tell you why this question is important to ask, because many times we have seen कि लोगों को सक्सेस मिल जाता है तो सिर पे बहुत कुछ चढ़ जाता है. सो सक्सेस को हैंडल करना ये फ्यूचर जनरेशन के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. आई वांट टू आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन फॉर फ्यूचर जनरेशन दैट हाउ टू मैनेज दिस सक्सेस एंड हाउ यू हैव इवॉल्वड एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग.
One thing in all the three phases of my life is that I used to enjoy the journey. Success may or may not come, sir, but the entire journey process I used to enjoy, because it is one of the best opportunities that you can get to learn about different things. Say, for example, aerospace engineering. Very few people get to know. Even when you are talking in normal sense, you will say that it is not rocket science. You can easily understand this. So you are one of the few people who learned rocket science to some extent. So it is one of the good knowledge experience. Similarly, coming to tax perspective, even this is also a very knowledge driven service, I believe, because we'll be learning about various ways in which statutory provisions are working and how people are finding loopholes. So, for example, there is one very good case that in tax we learned on day zero, where there is a term called plant and machinery in Income Tax Act. So, plant generally means steel plant or some big thing. So, there is one case where an SSC files a case saying ki plant means tea plant also. So, he claims deduction on tea plants. And finally, Supreme Court says that yeah, plantation can also come under plant. And they have said that yeah, tea plant you should give deduction. Then there comes the other SSC who says that I am planting trees around my hostel, so even this should get deduction. So like this, these are some funny cases that we are coming to know in tax provisions. So here also it's a knowledge experience that I am learning how people innovate to find loopholes and how we are evolving to fight this. Coming to even policeman job. So here also the same thing. There will be some loopholes and people will try to exploit it, and you should be well capacity building to solve it. So one and all that I understood in the entire journey is that there will be some constant things such as change. You have to evolve yourself every time. If you're stuck somewhere, then the process or the learning experience will be cut off and you'll be stuck in one place, which is not a good thing for us as a human being. And coming to success, sir, if once you enjoy success, then you should also have a capacity to accept failure, because it is not that every human being will have a straight path of success every time. So there will be some sinusoid curve. I always believe that life is a sinusoid curve. So whenever you are at the high, there will be a low also. So you should have some very good support system at both the ends. They will regulate your success and failure.
That's very important learning, that you need to ground yourself. You need to be rooted, be it you are successful or even after failure, you need to be rooted, and your value system, your support system will help you in that rooting yourself. So yes, that is a very important message, Ashwin. Thank you. Now, a very difficult question for you. I am very sure that you can simplify this. So what excites you today? Today, as per today, if I talk about Ashwin, today's Ashwin, so what excites you the most? Space, tax, or policing?
It's a very tricky question. I I think I am seeing the opportunity where I can use my space knowledge in police. This union is exciting me. Where you can see in policing, can see they're using drones. So why can't we make a drone hub in my district wherever I'm posted? So similarly, all these unions are very much exciting. Tax and police, because you're learning about financial crimes and you'll be fighting some crimes in the future. So I think all overlapping is what exciting me. Some union in between, not individually.
Very good. And I can foresee that day when you will be implementing all the learnings as a aerospace engineer, how you would be guiding the youth, or how you would be channelizing the energy and knowledge of the youth. Maybe this can become a way to solve the crimes or to reduce the crime in your area, where you can channelize the energy of the youth in a specific direction using your knowledge of taxation and especially. So that would be really exciting to see for us in future, and all the best for that, Ashwin.
Thank you, sir.
So now Ashwin has experimented everything, rather experimentation, I would say. Ashwin has explored many dimensions in his life till date. So what would be the next exploration? Would it be marriage? Or
Not yet sure, sir.
exploration?
I think there is so many things that I should still learn. I'm not even having clarity on where I'll get posted, how my job will look like. So in this juncture, maybe nothing. I'll be learning new things. That's all. Other things on life, I think it can hold for some more days or some more months.
Great. And yeah, every aspect in life is important, and exploring all the dimensions now, the social life, the family life, or the friend circle, that is also important, because you have given a lot of time to studies and you have been in this process from many years. So do explore all those areas and enjoy your life as well. Balance everything. Try to balance out. However, balance is a myth. So embrace the imbalance. Now, a very important question is, what message you would give to the youth who are aspiring for different career? I would not say only for civil services, because we are seeing the scenario in our country where a lot of things are happening at the NEET level, the competition, the youth, the kind of unemployment which is there. So what would be your message to the youth aspiring for different career opportunities?
Incidentally, I had a discussion with my batchmate just yesterday, sir. So we are looking at buildings around us. So I was saying, ki, see, all the buildings around us are in rectangular shape only. You don't find any building in circular shape or triangular shape. And I had a theory that it is because of capitalist ideology that this kind of building is easy to build. So then after that, the batchmate started replying saying, it is not like that. The other buildings need a lot of entropy, which means you need to keep in a lot of energy to fight against the established norms. So even in an innovative society, you have to keep in more energy. So the question is, do you have that energy? And if you have that energy, are you willing to put that energy to go to that other sector? If you have both of these two things, then you can easily break the established patterns and create some innovative career structure for your own. And I always believe that in India, there are huge opportunities that we can bank upon. Starting from any sector that you take in, we have huge market and we have knowledge base everywhere. The only thing that you need is energy and willingness to put in energy for the same.
क्वाइट इनोवेटिव आंसर, एंड आई एम वेरी श्योर जो लोग ये एनालॉजी समझ पाएंगे, जो लोग इस कॉन्सेप्ट को समझ पाएंगे, दे वुड बी एबल टू get this deep message which Ashwin has given, that you need to channelize your energy, and energy is there. You should know what kind of energy you have and whether you are putting it, utilizing it in right direction or not. So thank you, Ashwin, and I'm very sure that people like Ashwin, successful people like Ashwin, mentors, or the kind of success Ashwin has seen in different careers, definitely he will be also there to channelize the entropy or the energy of the youth in future. We are already there. So make best use of the opportunity which is there around you. So thank you, Ashwin. Thank you for this message. And
Thank you, sir.
thank you for the time.
Thank you so much, sir.